day hasn't started off real great. Started out, we're going to clean up these trees before we cut these walnut. And I was cutting this blown over tree off and went almost all the way through it, and I hit something with my saw. It banged up the teeth real bad. I mean, it had to be a rock. I don't think it'd be any metal, but it's hard to tell. But anyway, there wasn't a whole lot holding on, so I just took the grapple here and I just busted the whole thing loose and uprooted it, and I'm just packing it down here in the field. And man, this brush grapple is awesome for things like this. For doing cleanup, I would have to use my pallet forks if it wasn't for this grapple to pick this thing up and pack it, but having this grapple allows me to put a constant hold on it, pack it off, pack big piles of brush or anything. We'll come down here in the corner where the gentleman wanted, and we'll make him a nice neat little burn pile of all this stuff. I'll shift her into high gear here. We're in the flat ground now. So hopefully it won't take us too long to clean these trees up, get him his burn piles, and we'll go to cutting walnut. And then we'll start with the dirt work he wants to do later today. I made pretty quick work of it there. We got it all managed to where I'm just going to take the brush grapple now and I'll scoop up those limbs. We cut them up pretty good, cut the main body up. Of course, we packed the main part of the stump down there. Ruined that chain on the saw. I mean, it destroyed those teeth. I knew it hit hard. That's the thing about those 88s. They've got so much torque that, you know, even when you hit something, I mean, they're going to keep pulling. That barbed wire, old wire in it, of course, it cut the wire too, but it tore my teeth up. But the chain was getting some age on it, so no big loss. But so we'll go. Dad's going to go down there and start buzzing up the other ones. I'm going to go ahead and start getting this guy cleaned up and packed down there, and turn the old AC and the radio on in the cat, and let's move some brush. I've still got some cleanup to do, but I come over here to kind of help Dad. We got one of these big trees down already. We got one log right there. You can see it's already kind of cut off. I'm going to grab it with a grapple so it doesn't roll off into that creek, and I don't have to wade in through there and get it. Now Dad's cutting this better tree here. That's got a... There, I don't know what happened. But yeah, this tree here, we just cut, had more volume in it, but this is a better quality log right here. So I'm working on with the grapple right now, kind of pushing this stuff around because I'll make little brush piles. That way we're not taking up any pasture ground here. Dad, if he's pinched, it looks like he might be, no, he's about to break free. There he goes. So I'm going to get out, I'm going to grab my saw, and I'm going to do a little buck in there, try to get this brush cut up a little more. Then we get these logs cut, we'll get them across the creek and across that fence. We'll take them out there where the trailer's at, and we'll finish doing the cleanup. We'll have the wraps on the wood end of this job, and it'll be to the dirt side of it. The bad thing about not having a skidder on a job is you can't pull trees when you need to pull them. Old trusty, tried and true hammer and wedge. That tree there was wanting to go back towards the fence and the water gap. I honestly didn't think we'd get it down. Dad had other ideas. He was able to cut into it and put the notch, small notch where it needs to be, not none of those notches like they use on oak. Leave a backside hold, and I pounded wedge into one side, and we got it to come down. That's a pretty good log there. It should cut off about, the first log I think is going to make 10 foot 21 inches. I think it's how we got figured. We'll take a look at it here in a minute. Of course, I got that other log cut out, that top there, a minute ago. So these are the two trees we had to cut. I decided to leave that one in the middle. It probably should be cut just for health reasons, but I told him we'd leave it to let it grow. I might run that by him because the first time I told him that, I didn't really look at the overall health of that tree as good as I should have. So we'll look over it again, make sure, and I'll run it over with the landowner, make sure it's something, you know, he's interested in before we go ahead and do it. You don't ever want to do anything without asking first or telling your plans. I better jump on the machine here. Dad's giving me that look like, what in the hell are you doing, kid? So we'll get in here. We can fish that out, no big deal. All right, let's grab some logs. Now we're packing these logs out right now. Packing with the brush grapples, it's nice, but at the same time it's a little tricky. I can't pack near the load I can with my pallet forks, but just like these 2 logs here, I positioned them right, got a bite from the top, come down and grabbed them with the grapple, and we're able to pack them out, and they're in there pretty secure. So that's nice about the grapple. And we get back over here, I'll show you what the cleanup looked like on the treetops there. We've ran out of saw gas. We didn't think it'd take near as much as we did. We only had maybe 1.5 gallons of gas this morning. Takes a lot of gas to do all this cutting. You know, when you're cutting up these treetops and cutting big trees, you'll burn through a lot of gas pretty quick. So it's about lunchtime, so I'm going to take Dad in and I'll drop him off. Oh, let me raise that while I talk to you guys. I'll drop Dad off. Then this afternoon, Brandon is going to come back with me. And this pond here, he's wanting us to either clean that out or level it and make it pasture ground. Oh, we lost our logs. I'm busy talking. But he's wanting that either cleaned out or leveled off, which I'll do whichever, doesn't matter to me. But we'll see what it looks like. You can see up here on the hill, kind of right there in front of us where the tree was, the first tree we cut up this morning. It's totally cleaned up now. Moved it all the way down here, and you can kind of see that brush pile right there if you look real close. Real close. Then there was a couple trees right there we cleaned up. Got them all piled up. We'll go around maybe in a second and look at these walnut treetops. Not that that's so exciting to see, so maybe we will, maybe we won't. Now we're on the dirt end of the spectrum of things. Landowner couldn't really make up his mind what he wanted to do here. At first he wanted to fill the pond in. So we kind of gave him an idea how long we thought it'd take. Hey, he didn't want to do that. So then he wanted to know if we could clean the pond out. We told him yeah. He wanted to know how long we thought that'd take. Well, then he wasn't sure he wanted to do that. He said, well, just clean it out, but charge me X amount of dollars or work until you rack up X amount of dollars. So that's what we're doing. And I told him, I said, because it wasn't, I guess it was holding water, then it wasn't holding water. And, you know, I told him, I just said, hey, I'm not going to make any promises this thing's going to hold any water when we're done if it was already leaking. But we're trying to dig down to clay because it's had a bunch of silt and sand wash in there from off this hill here. So we've got all that in here. We're trying to get all that out of there, should I say. At least build up this side of the berm, the dam here. Get that all built up. It's looking pretty good. Brandon's pretty handy on that machine there. We need to really get our weights on. I'm still waiting for my weights to come in. So it might be, hopefully it ain't a super late night, but I think it's a little after 5:30 in the evening now. I had to get this done so we could post a video today. Of course, we were a little later getting back out here because Brandon got off work, and of course I left about lunchtime and took Dad in. Then I had to wait on Brandon, which not long I had to wait long. Then had another gentleman surprisingly wanted to come by the yard, so we had to wait on him. That kind of pushed us back a little bit. And so always something, it seems like, always something hindering what you can do or get done. But that's coming along pretty good. He, like I said, Brandon's a good operator. He's done this kind of work before, so it's working out really well. I hope this pond works out good for the gentleman here. I mean, I hope it holds water. It's kind of odd he wanted to fill it all in. Then he changed his mind about that, so shoot, I don't know. Hard to tell, hard to tell. Guys, thanks for, I know that sun's in your eyes, let's move there. Thanks for hanging out with us today as we work, do things. we'll be back at it tomorrow. We got some things to do tomorrow. Not that that's anything out of the ordinary. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Like us on all of our social media outlets. Follow us, all that great stuff and things. But we'll catch you guys tomorrow. And we'll be back tomorrow. We're going to log tomorrow. We're going to look at some timber too. But we'll be back and doing some more logging with the skid steer Thursday. I had another job I've had bought up for a few weeks. It's time to do it. I got the call this morning. Actually got the message on Facebook Messenger or from our Turner Logging LLC page on Facebook, whatever message system you want to call that. So I got the message there that they're ready to start. So I said, hey, we'll be there Thursday morning to get started with y'all. So Thursday morning it is. We'll be there and do that. It's pretty good sized walnut trees come out of that. So guys, checked it out, and I posted pictures of the walnut trees we cut today. They're on the Instagram account right now. I'm going to go ahead and share that photo with the Facebook Turner Logging page as well. So, you know, there was I think you've seen some of them. Kind of get an idea what they look like. So, do that. I'm going to get off here. I'm going to watch Brandon work because that's what people like me do. We like to watch other people work. So, guys, see you tomorrow.